welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russ. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that...
There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Russ. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Lawson. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Russ. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. It's a seam wide open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And his throw is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Smith takes the handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the lone running back. Spins away from the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans want to move quickly. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Rodgers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came for the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. The give is to Smith. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was...
Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down will open up the final period. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.